Ever since I was a kid, I've always had the exact same question. How do I go to concerts for free? So in this video, I'm gonna bring you with me to a few different concerts that drastically vary in price. Starting with a free concert and working our way up to the most expensive concert ticket in the entire world. Now, concert number one, the cost was nothing, and I was gonna be able to see Medium Build.
Medium Build, he's an incredible singer-songwriter from Alaska.
Now, my mom and I made our way into the Universal Music offices. I got a message from my friends over at Universal Music, and they said that they had a new up-and-coming artist that they wanted me to check out. So they invited me to a private event at their offices where I was going to be able to hear this artist perform. Now, while this might be a free concert, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a good concert. I have no idea who the artist is that's performing. I've never heard their music. Which led me to my first question, which was, what does a free concert look like? And immediately, Medium Build just gave us one of the best, most inspirational speeches I think I've ever gotten.
We're all gonna die, by the way.
And oh my god, his voice carried through the entire room.
Jackie, I'm dying. Oh, didn't know that I could hurt so bad. Jackie, I'm dying.
I really like that we got a lot more context as to who Medium Build was. Like, I found out that he's a really big Shawn Mendes fan. Almost too big of a Shawn Mendes fan.
I fuck with Shawn Mendes. Stitches literally gets me so boned up.
Now, I can't even begin to state how amazing this concert was and how the footage doesn't even do it justice to just the feeling of being in that room.
Stay wondering what people think about me now.
But not all of us get the opportunity to go to a free concert. So that's why I am going to tell you how you can get really good concerts for really cheap. And I want to make this very clear that this is not an ad. I am not getting paid at all for this. So the second concert I went to cost me $15, and I went to go see 5 Seconds of Summer. So I live near a lot of concert venues. And what I do is I wait for the opener of a concert to get on stage, and then I go on an app called the Game Time app. And I want to truly emphasize the fact that I am not getting paid for this. This is just honestly what I do to get really cheap concerts. So I wait for the opener to get on stage, and then I go on Game Time and I look up single tickets, and I look for the absolute cheapest ticket that I can buy. So in this case, for 5 Seconds of Summer, I waited until the opener was on stage and I looked for single tickets, and I found a ticket for $7. Now, after taxes and fees and everything, the ticket ended up costing me a total of $15. Now let me give you some context. 5 Seconds of Summer is a worldwide famous band with over 20 million monthly listeners on Spotify. So this ticket should not cost $15. So why was it $15? I mean, because it's so last minute and because it's only a single ticket, it meant that I was going to be going to the concert alone. Which, if you're someone who's socially anxious, it's probably not the first thing you want to do, and for me, I am incredibly socially anxious, so it was pretty uncomfortable. But I went for all of you. I really did go for all of you. I went alone, and it was an experience. Now, when I went, I decided that I'm not going to let social anxiety control my life. No. I'm gonna make some friends at this concert. So naturally, to make some friends at the concert and be a bit more social, I took the seat at the very back away from everybody.
Bonkers.
Now, I can't say I'm the biggest 5 Seconds of Summer fan in the entire world. However, this show was incredible. I mean, the concert venue was right below an airport, so there were just planes flying above us throughout the entire show. I only have a $15 ticket, so if I get kicked out, who cares? So I came up with a plan to slowly make my way into VIP for the encore. Now, luckily, I snuck my way up to VIP and no one really said anything. So I got to see songs like Ghost of You from a prime spot. And it wasn't just Ghost of You. I mean, they performed their massive, over 1 billion stream song, Youngblood, and I was right there. I think the $15 is 100% worth it for the experience that I got. But the next concert isn't $15. In fact, it's 30 times the price of that. The next concert cost me $400 to see the one, the only Harry Styles. Now let's be honest, $400 for a concert ticket is
bonkers.
I mean, why would someone pay $400, yet alone $450 for a concert.
Bonkers.
So Harry Styles was touring his brand new album, Harry's House, an album that I strongly believed was going to win Album of the Year at the 2023 Grammy Awards. And it did.
This is really, really kind.
And if you win Album of the Year, concert tickets are going to cost a fortune. Not to mention, when Harry's tour started, the world went crazy. People from all around the world started to take notice on how good this concert was. And the fact that this was a concert that you just had to be there for. What do you get when you spend $450 to see Harry Styles on his Album of the Year winning tour? You get one of the best concert experiences of your life. So my mom and I made our way to the concert, got past security, and right away, my mom was like, "Where are we sitting?"
106.
Even the opener for Harry's show was unbelievable. Maddie Diaz kicked ass. Now, it was very clear that we were going to see a former One Direction member. I mean, everyone going into that concert was wearing feather boas, cowboy hats, bright neon pink, bright neon green. I mean, it was an experience. It was kind of like a cult. It was the cult of Harry Styles. And just like any cult, they tried every trick to get us sucked into this Harry Styles fandom. And for me at first, it didn't work. But my mom got sucked in right away. But it didn't work on me. I wasn't in this Harry Styles cult just yet. But then, Bohemian Rhapsody came on. If there's one thing that's an absolute weakness for me, it's singing along to really good music. And I was hooked. And then the lights went black and things got crazy. Harry Styles took the stage, and when I say he rocked the house, he rocked the fucking house. The crowd was absolutely electric. I mean, for $400, they better be electric. But the crowd just sung along to every word of every single song, and it was so beautiful. And before it could get too sad, Harry decided to just rock the house one more time. Just absolutely annihilate all expectations that I had for this concert. The vibes in this venue were so good. Like, at one point, in the middle of a song in GA, the fans just started a conga line. And then there was like this badass Gatsby-esque trumpet solo. And in the encore, Harry played Sign of the Times, which is my mom's favorite song by him. I got to hear Kiwi live, which if you don't know Kiwi, it's like this unbelievable rock anthem. So yeah, $400 is a lot of money for a concert.
Bonkers.
What does the most expensive concert in the world look like? One that contains not one, but 4 Album of the Year winning albums. What's it like inside of the most expensive concert to ever exist? Concert number 4 is $1,000, and I saw Taylor Swift.
Welcome to the Eras Tour.
The Eras Tour is historic. I mean, it's one of those things that, you know, in decades, we're going to be telling our kids, you just had to be there. And I was there. And this isn't just the biggest show right now. This isn't just the biggest show in music. This is the biggest show, period. I mean, there's never been a show like this ever before. And the question most people ask me when I tell them that I went to the Eras Tour is, how much did you pay? Is it worth it? And what was it like? I went to opening night.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for wanting to be with us on night 1.
Which means I didn't know what the Eras Tour meant. I didn't know what the set list was, I didn't know that there were surprise songs, I didn't know which songs were gonna get played, I didn't know what Eras Tour meant. We were all left in the dark. So we got to the venue, got to our seats.
Gail's about to come on.
If you don't know Gail, Gail sings the song A, B, C, D. And then after Gail left, Paramore came on stage. And Paramore was fantastic. But Paramore got off stage, and something that I'll never be able to fully describe to people is the feeling of when the clock came on the screen at the Eras Tour for the first time. It was, we are about to witness something. We're about to witness history. This is about to be something really special. I mean, you had the biggest star in the world giving us a countdown to when she was going to take the stage for the first time in 5 years. Now, what we didn't know at the time was when the show started, we had no idea that it was going to be 3.5 hours long. We were just on this wild roller coaster that was the best concert I've ever been to. I mean, truly, when I look at the Eras Tour, we got everything. We got 3.5 hours of entertainment. We got choreography. We got special effects. We got hits. We got deep cuts. We got everything. It was honestly the most impressive performance that I have ever seen with my own eyes. I really didn't think a concert could be anything like that. It was a completely different vibe than the second night when we all knew what to expect. But the one thing I'll say is that I was at that first Taylor Swift concert. I was there with, I don't know how many people, 80,000 people I'm gonna guess, maybe even more. Now, I uploaded a TikTok of me singing Champagne Problems at that very first show.
She would have made such a lovely bride. What a shame she's fucked in the head. They said.
And within 15 minutes of getting off stage, Taylor Swift had liked not only that TikTok, but another TikTok as well of me being at the concert. So in conclusion, what does a $1,000 concert get you? And the answer is, it gets you the opportunity to forever say, I was there. I witnessed history. I saw the moment that Taylor Swift cemented her legacy and became the greatest and best to ever do it. I can confidently say that after going to these 4 concerts and spending drastically different prices at each one, I got something special out of each and every single one of them, which is a memory. I mean, this video isn't just a video to show you how much concerts cost and what you get out of them. They're also for me to be able to reflect and look back on and remember the memories of me going to each of these concerts. Memories that I will never, ever forget. A concert is what you make of it. But I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to like, subscribe, do all that stuff, and I will see you all next time. Peace.